All right, let's jump right in because there is a massive shift happening right under our noses. For years, we've thought of AI as this thing that lives far away in giant data centers, the cloud. But that's all changing. The next wave of AI isn't happening out there somewhere. It's moving right here, into the phone in your pocket, the car in your driveway, and the smart devices all around us.
And that brings us to the big question we're tackling today. Why? Why is this happening now? Why do our smartest devices suddenly need their own brains instead of just calling back to the cloud for every single instruction? Well, the answer is already reshaping pretty much everything.
Look, the cloud has been amazing, right? It gave us access to unbelievable computing power. But it's got some major weaknesses. When you need a decision made in a fraction of a second, like, say, a self-driving car needing to slam on the brakes, sending data all the way to a server and waiting for a reply, well, it's just not fast enough.
So what we're really seeing is a tale of two different approaches. On one side, you have the cloud. It's centralized, it's powerful, but it's held back by latency, that annoying delay. It eats up bandwidth, and it's totally dependent on having a good internet connection. But on the other side, you've got the edge. It's decentralized, it's real-time, it's super efficient, and it works even when it's offline. And make no mistake, this is not some small niche trend. According to Gartner, by 2025, a whopping 75% of all enterprise data is going to be processed at the edge. I mean, that's not just a small shift, that's a strategic earthquake. It means faster decisions, better privacy, in a world where our smart devices don't have to constantly ask for permission to be smart. It's a huge deal. So how is this great decentralization even possible? Well, it's really being powered by a combination of three key technologies that are working together to pull intelligence out of the cloud and plant it firmly in the real world. First up, you've got Edge AI. Honestly, the easiest way to think about this is that we're literally giving devices their own brains. So instead of having to call the main office in the cloud for every little thing, the device can just think for itself and make decisions instantly. Next, we have the digital twin. Now, this is cool. Imagine having a perfect virtual copy of a physical object, like a factory or a wind turbine. It's like a super high-tech voodoo doll for industry. You can test it, try to break it, and figure out how to make it better in the digital world, all without any real-world risk. And the final piece of this puzzle is something called Agentic AI. So if Edge AI is the brain, and a digital twin is the virtual practice ground, then Agentic AI is the manager that tells them all what to do. It's a network of AI agents that can run a factory, manage a fleet of robots, or organize an entire supply chain all on its own. Okay, I know what you might be thinking. This all sounds a little bit like science fiction, but it's not. This whole shift to the edge is already happening, right now, and it's having a massive impact on some of the biggest industries in the world. Let's start with manufacturing. Factories are getting a huge upgrade. They're becoming smarter and way more autonomous simply by processing data right there on the factory floor instead of sending it off to some distant data center. This is leading to the rise of what people are calling dark factories, facilities that are so automated they can literally run with the lights off. Big companies like Siemens already have plants that are run almost entirely by robots and AI, using that on-site intelligence to manage everything with almost no human help. Now, let's shift gears, literally, and talk about the world of cars. Because in the auto industry, this technology isn't just about being efficient, it's about being safe. There is zero room for delay. As we go from cars that just help you stay in your lane to fully autonomous robotic taxis, the amount of information the car has to process in real time just skyrockets. A car cannot wait for a signal from the cloud to decide whether to hit the brakes. That decision has to happen right there, in the car, instantly. And just to give you an idea of the sheer volume of data we're talking about, get this. A single autonomous vehicle can generate up to 152 terabytes of sensor data every single day. Trying to send all of that to the cloud all the time, it's just not going to happen. It's impossible. It has to be processed right there on the edge. All right, and for our last example, let's bring it a little closer to home and talk about healthcare. It's becoming way more personal and proactive, all thanks to smart devices that can monitor our health from wherever we are. And what really makes this possible are these specialized, ultra-low-power AI chips. They're the secret sauce that lets your smartwatch or other wearable track your vital signs 24/7 without the battery dying in an hour. This means they can spot potential problems early, right on your wrist, long before they become emergencies. So we've seen how Edge AI is changing things today.
But let's zoom out for a second. What happens when we take this to its logical conclusion? What does a world actually look like when this kind of instant autonomous intelligence is, well, everywhere?
This is where we start talking about things like humanoid robots. And they're really not just science fiction anymore. For a robot like Tesla's Optimus to actually work safely in a messy, unpredictable human world, like a factory or a store, it absolutely needs Edge AI to process everything around it in real time. That on-device brain is what lets it do all the crucial stuff. Instantly adapt if a person walks by, make split-second choices about where to go, and even understand human gestures, all without a constant link to the cloud. That's what makes it truly autonomous. And it's not just robots. This same technology is what's going to unlock truly seamless augmented and virtual reality. Imagine a surgeon getting live AI-powered guides projected over their patient during surgery, or an engineering team walking through a virtual prototype that feels completely real. That requires local, on-device processing to kill the lag and make the experience feel real. And all of this leads us to one final, really important question. As these autonomous, intelligent systems get woven deeper and deeper into the fabric of our world, from the factory floor to the operating room, we have to ask, what does this all mean for the future of human work? It's a question we're all going to have to grapple with as this great decentralization continues to accelerate. Thanks for digging into this with me.